Good morning, good morning, good morning. High Priestess Unicorn. Back with another one. Back with another one. Back with another one. Back with another one. Yes, I decided to. Well, God told me to have a little change, He said. He told me, let your hair breathe, my child. So that's what I did, guys. I took it out. I washed it, as you can see. Oh, where my hair is ripped out, it's grown back beautifully. Yes, beautifully. Oh, I did put photos of my attack that the perpetrator so says I was lying. Like, logically, who can rip out their own hair? Yeah, I'm talking from the middle. And like, when you're going to caress your partner and you kind of like rub your fingers through their hair, that's what was done to me. The hammer put back to the back of my head, and my hair was ripped from back to front. Okay, 4 times. Okay, if you look back on my videos, you will see the hair. I was literally bald, so I had no choice but to shave it off. I actually shaved it off. Uh, it'll be a year ago in November. So not November just gone, the November before that. So basically, it's taken 16 months. Yeah. And I love it. And I'll tell you why I love it. Because obviously, and this is another thing as well, which is uh, very true, very essential as well. When you're in a narcissistic, abusive relationship, especially when you're being physically assaulted, being deprived of sleep, being deprived of nutrition, love, care, just the natural things that help people to flourish, okay? Those was stripped away from me, basically. So I was lived in fight or flight for over 2 years. So basically, what I came to find out was because of the abuse that I've healed from, as you can see, um, it gave me complex PTSD, panic attacks, and anxiety. And let's be clear, that is the most horrendous experience that I've ever experienced. I'm talking like the anxiety side of things. I mean, you have no control over any part of your body. That's what you don't realize. You have no control. Once the minute that anxiety kicks in, your brain signals just take over. Basically, what your body does, in order to protect yourself, your brain sends these signals throughout your body, and your body releases these toxins. Yeah. Have you never know? Well, can't really say I've ever noticed, but anybody that's experienced it or know firsthand that that's the truth. Do you understand? Because once you heal, you get to learn and understand why you had all these conditions because of that reason, basically. And it's taken 3 years, or over 3 years, should I say, to put myself back together, mend myself mentally, physically, and spiritually. And let's be clear, had it not been for God, I could cry how grateful and how thankful I am. Had it not been for God and my ancestors who loved the bones of me, I would not be sat here. Yeah, due to the fact that um, a lot of my family members have been taken out the exact same way. And I strongly believe I just not looked into it. because I have other priorities, obviously. But with what I've uncovered, I know absolutely 1000% my karmic family uh, took close people away from me for the exact same reason. Because they knew my trauma, so they knew exactly what they was doing. And the first person that I lost was two pets and my best friend that I was in the children's home with. Her name was Tanya Rose. And to this day, I still miss her. Absolutely. I miss her dearly because out of anybody in the whole wide world, she took a beating for me. She didn't have to. We was both involved with wrecking the children's home's kitchen because they wasn't being very nice to us, basically. And what they was giving us was below standard. So, and the thing was, I was actually pregnant at the time, but I was just hiding it because I was young, didn't know what the hell I was doing. And because she knew I was pregnant, okay, when this, no, yeah, that was it. When the staff called the police, she basically said, "Oh, can you go and grab that thing for me over there on the floor?" So as I've gone outside the kitchen door to go and get what she's asked me to pick up off the floor, she shut the door on me and locked me out. Yeah, and I ran around to the hatch. She shut the hatch door so I couldn't get through the hatch. And I was banging on the door because I knew with her locking me out and the police coming, she would get blamed for everything. And I didn't want that because it wasn't right. We was both, yeah, she might have done more, but we was both just as much to blame as each other, basically. So, yeah, and when they came to arrest her, because of the state of the kitchen, I knew it was spell work. That was done deliberately to cause that sever. But put it this way, all of a sudden, she was not that bad at first. Yeah, I kid you not. Yeah, when this first started, yeah, she was fine. Basically, it was something that the policeman said, I believe, about her mum or something. They said something stupid, and that was it. She flipped, and I've never seen her like that ever. And all the time I've known her, I've never seen her act like that. So I knew, obviously, she did tell me about her upbringing, and her mum was in the paper because she obviously cut off a guy's genitals because he was trying to trouble the children, basically. So her mum was known for that, but her mum wasn't a very good mum either way. So we both, I would say trauma bond, but we had similar things in common. So basically, um, when the police came, I never forget, yeah, because back then, I've never seen them now, but back then, they used to do like industrial size jam jars. Now, oh my gosh, they was huge. They was big. Literally, they was big. And I never forget it was jam and I think it was marmalade, lemon curd, marmite, they're all glass containers in it, obviously. I remember the hatch door was looked like a barn door where it had the bottom part you could open it either part separately, basically, and had like a little square glass in between the wood. We call it the hatch, basically. So that was their way of controlling us. Like if he did something that they didn't like, they would literally keep the door shut and pass us food through that little hatch. Do you understand? And if he was good, they would open up the hatch fully so we could engage with him. So they basically treated us like we was in jail. Basically, it was disgusting. So anyway, cut a long story short, it got into an altercation. I think, yeah, because the guy said something about her mum, I believe. And I was begging her, please, to just calm down, please calm down, please calm down. And like she never heard anything I said. I think I did get arrested. I think I got involved that much. I wasn't having it because I was basically saying, I see what they've done to you. Let me tell you, she did not hit them. They've obviously lied on their report. That's a fact, yeah. Yeah, all right, she did throw, uh, but she didn't throw it at them because you got to remember, number one, uh, all the doors were locked, yeah. So you got to remember, basically they were coming through the side of where the staff come through. So either way, she still as asked her if she can lock herself in the kitchen, basically, and the two hatch doors that can gain entry, only one. Obviously, they're looking at her through the glass, so she's lobbing jars of jam. What is it? Jam, lemon curd, marmite, marmalade. I never forget one of the jars. Hit the glass, but obviously the glass has got like metal in between it. So even though it broke, it didn't actually like, even though it cracked, I mean, it didn't actually physically break and fall apart and under that monarchy. But the police were trying to act like, oh, like a little shard of it hit him in the face kind of thing. So that was their reasons for kicking down the door, basically. So obviously, whatever damage they did, she's gonna get blamed for it, basically, because they're gonna say, oh, well, because of her actions, we had to take just leave this level of force, basically. And let me tell you, yeah, number one, she was hopping all over the place. It took about four of them, and even then, they found it difficult to like have control over. And I think they was embarrassed, if anything else, because basically you can't even control a child. Cause yeah, we were still kids because I was 16, so we're still a kid. Technically, we're still kids. So anyway, and I remember watching from the foyer bit outside one of the main doors, because obviously they've got her out the kitchen separate from where we go in it. So they brought her up one way, and I come on the other side to watch. So then they've got her in the car. Now you've got to imagine, yeah, they've already got her handcuffed behind her back. So from your handcuff behind your back, what reason do you need? I never forget what they done to her. They grabbed her by her extensions, wrapped it around her hand. I'll never forget because the seat was like that. The driver's side was on this side, yeah. And I remember seeing her head bent like this, but literally almost in the front seat. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute. And the policeman was blatantly just uppercutting her, uppercutting her, uppercutting her. Listen, Tanya Rose, I miss you dearly. I know you're out there watching it with me. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, then she took, yo, I never forget, these red Converse skateboarding trainers. Oh my days. This girl, I don't know how, imagine she's cuffed behind her back. She's got her neck bent like 160 degrees. Somehow, this bitch manages to launch her leg up because she has some long ass legs, though. Fuck about, she has some she has some long ass legs. Hi, this girl, don't get it twisted. I rated her for that, but also for the fact that she took a beating and locked me out in the kitchen when we was both like annihilating the kitchen in the children's zone. So she's got her leg up. I don't know how she did it, yeah. And she managed to get her leg around the headrest. And she started healing the policeman in his face, blatantly, like she hooked him up, let me tell you. And obviously, she just ripped her hair out of his hands. I don't know how he managed, but I think when she booted him in his face, it was curtains for him. Because let me tell you, the trainers were thick. And I was just begging her to stop. So, because I knew, because they've done it to us multiple times. I knew what they were going to do. That's why I told her, stop. Because the minute they get you in that police station, it's curtains. I knew it because they used to, and I think they used to do it back in the day, which is why I'm quite sure that's probably why they make the blankets in the police cells a lot different now. Because what they used to do when they were so thick, it was like scratchy. Like if you gave, imagine you got imagine she's a child and she's a female, and this is what the police did to her. We were 16 because she's only a few months older than me. They rolled her up in the bloody nasty ass. I remember it's a blue blanket. It's disgusting. Rolled her up in this blue blanket, and they punched and kneed FUCK out of her. Let me tell you. And I knew because when she came back to the children's home, even though you could see like the swelling and like little slight redness, but there was no bruising, and I didn't know that's how they prevent you from getting bruises to wrap you up in something first before they actually pummel you. And whatever object they hit you with, if they're wrapping something, it stops the marks. But you can just see, and I could feel it because obviously being an empath, you know, in it, I could sense the pain. Do you understand me? And from that, we was best friends for life until she went through some type of ordeal. I won't go into it, and She lost the love of her life. He was murdered. And I know it was spa work because she would never have committed suicide. That's a fact. You understand? And even the way they said that she took her own life on the bathroom door handle. And like it just didn't add up, you know? They took her kids. The same thing I went through, she went through. The only difference is I'm still here and she's not. Because it was after that incident with her children that she did what she did. I did the exact same thing. The only difference is I'm still here and she's not. Do you understand? Which confirms to me we was being attacked the exact same way by our own family. Do you understand? Purely because to cover their own dirty skeletons, do you understand? From what they've been molesting, robbing, and stealing from us. Point blank period. Fortunately, so yeah. Yeah, and that was it anyway. But bottom of the pile, we got the suicide. Which you know what that means, innit? Partnerships. Divine partnerships. So, Archangel ancestors closest to the sun. Give me the messages for this week, today, this morning. Show me what I need to see, not what I want to see. Holy angels and guardian angels, please keep standing at the door. That came up quick, didn't it? Anything else? Holy, yeah, one came up backwards. I love it. Right, we got to get the one that came up first, which was the Ten of Cups. A lot of us are walking into committed and contented love, marriage, and just basically your overall happy home life. So that's beautiful. And guess what else, collective? These non-factors, should we say, non-factorial entities, ain't gonna get no clout from us. No matter what they do, they can't stop it, slow it down, change it. There's nothing they can do. Period. Okay? The more they try to stop it, is the more their karma impacts them. Basically, the karma just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. There's going to be back to 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 back. Can I get it? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, and then the next one is the Four of Pentacles. So obviously, it could go either way, actually. Fear of loss, overcautious. It can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. And like a loss of material focus. But I understand, but just go within, innit? If anybody's feeling that way. But if it's the non-factors, then guess what? We don't care. How about that? Holy angels, Holy Spirit, any what messages you have for us and the collective today, please and thank you. What's going to happen for us through the week ahead? Okay. Ooh. Do you know what? I love when you fly out like that. Do you know what I mean? I love when you fly out like that. It makes me feel more of a connection. I go this thing, there is. Yeah, so for this one we have we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So basically, no matter what you're going through, always remain positive because there's going to be a positive outcome. Things is going to go in your favor, so don't worry about it. You could be getting some news from a very reliable source. Let's just say that. I won't go into too much detail, but if you know, you know. Right, and the next card was The Seven of Swords. Obviously, we know the non-factors. So obviously for the Seven of Swords, you can see them looking back. So obviously for them, nothing is going as they anticipated. What do you expect? You're on the wrong side of karma. What did you expect? Did you expect all your wrongdoings to bring you fruits of your labor? No, it's not going to happen. And they made the mistake of coming in aggressive. But with us, we be very diplomatic, cool, calm, and collected. Thank you. Can I get a ooh, ooh? Always get our Queen of Cups. Kind, thoughtful, sensitive collectives. Obviously, it's got to be the collectives, because only the collectives would get this title. If it was for the non-factors, it would be in reverse. Okay. The current nature, very sensitive, kind, and thoughtful, but not stupid. Far from it. And I think that's where people make that vital mistake, because they take kindness for weakness and don't realize she will get not just Queen of Swords, she will get King of Swords on your ass and barely break a sweat, honestly. And the Five of Wands, guys, the Five of Wands. Obviously, you can see with if you look at the picture, I can see two mouse, two butterflies, and anything that's odd is all of these, because there's five of them, but there's two sets of two here. So that's just like conflict, quarreling, fighting, and they're still in competition with their collective. Guess what? You're fighting a losing battle. In fact, you already lost already. In fact, let's be very clear. You people lost the minute you had that thought. It was game over for you guys. It's plain and simple, innit? Holy angels, Holy Spirits, Archangel ancestors, leave some messages for me and the collective. I just send messages in general, what's going on. Anything we need to know, not what we want to know. Only what we need to know, not what we want to know. I can guarantee you what's coming next. Only what we need to know, what we want to know. The Emperor. Now I would say for the Emperor, ambition, authority, financial stability, and he's an overachiever, point blank period. And he wants his Empress. Oh, I was gonna say actually, I guarantee either the Empress or the Lovers is gonna come out. I swear to you, that's what I was about to say. And look what we have next. The Lovers. The Lovers. Somebody's in love. Love relationships. Basically, for some of us, we're kind of spoiled for choice. Yeah, we have multiple choices for the best part. Yeah, but really and truly, there's only one choice, because we know at least two of these bums are going to be people from the past. That's the reason why they're called your past, because they have no significance to your future or where you're going, and they cannot be a part of your future. So, collectives, high vibrational soul tribe family, no looking back now. Straight ahead, tunnel vision, straight ahead. And guess what? Choose new and choose you. Choose new and choose yourself. Okay? Choose new, choose you. Choose new and choose you. Oh, I choose new. And I choose me. And I choose new. And I choose me all the time. Yeah. So that's looking good. Looking good, looking good. Right, for the next card, we have the Ten of Swords. I see a little lamp coming into picture. 3 birds up in there. End of a cycle. And guess what? I'm going to say it again. The non-factual entities are very disappointed because all their big erogenous plans have blew up in their face. No more than what they deserve, to be honest with you. I should have put that down there, not down there. Let me get the cards out right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Anything else from you? Archangel ancestors closest to the sun. Now some more messages for the collective, please and thank you. Let me get 5 more to close out this spread, please and thank you. Let me get 2 more for now. Okay. And for that 2 more. Ooh, a lot of greens out here today. Greens and orange. Actually, we got an assortment here. I love when it. Do you know what? I really like when I see this card. Justice. And basically, judgment in it. It's the same thing. Basically, they're all caught up in all the bullshit they've been doing. We know they don't want to go to jail. So they're sort of a plot and plan, which is really dumb. But at least the courts know what's been going on. And I will speak that into fruition. I pray they get locked up at the court hearing. No pass go, no collecting nothing, because you're a thief, point blank period. Yeah. It is what it is. And for the next one, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Now, we can do this, but they obviously ain't very good at doing it. Where we're jugglers. We balance. We're basically maintaining balance with more than one area of our life. So basically, we're juggling, which is a good thing, isn't it? It's called multitasking, darling. Multitasking. Va-va-voom. Va-va-voom. Archangel ancestors closest to the sun. Can I get 3 more cards to close out this spread, please? And thank you. Anything the collective needs to know, not what they want to know. Please let me channel their messages. Can I get 2 more? What did we get next? Oh. Yeah, for the most part, some of these non-factors have basically been enlightened and found out some home truths about their own and the ones closest to them. So let's just say disappointment, let down, they've been betrayed. They regret doing what they're doing, if that even makes sense, but they're still doing it. I know, stupid. Archangel ancestors closest to the sun, holy angels, holy guardian angels. Can I get 1 more to close out this spread, please? And thank you. Hey. But that one wasn't first. This one was first. Now that's what I'm talking about. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. That means new start. That means new everything. Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's all the changes of the moon. Yeah. Put it this way, new everything, new all around the board. That's beautiful, that is. And I told you what was coming. Didn't I tell you? The Empress. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Nurturing to full potential marriage and motherhood. Yes, and at the bottom of the pile we have the Knight of Cups. And at the bottom of the pile we have the Nine of Cups. Did I say Knight of Cups or Nine of Cups? I think I said Knight of Cups. So, Holy Angels, Holy Spirits, Archangel ancestors closest to the sun. Can I just get some confirmations on some of these cards that have come out? What's the Justice for? Let me just see if, yeah. Can I get some confirmation on the Justice card, please, and thank you, Spirit, when you're ready? Well, that shuffle didn't go too well. But hey ho. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some confirmation, please, on the Justice card, please, and thank you. So, let me get a couple from the Kipper. Let's see. Can I get confirmation on this Justice card, please, and thank you? Justice card and the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, please, and thank you. Can I get some confirmation on the Justice, please, to the Ace of Cups? What should I say? The Ten of Cups to the Justice to the Ace of Cups, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Can I get... Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, that didn't come out first. The first card that came out, I said, can I get confirmation on the Justice card? Somebody's going to jail. Somebody is going to jail. Okay. Oh. Oh. Look. Then we've got 38, toil and labor. Obviously, for everything they've been doing, the only gift they're getting out of that is a gift of jail. How about that? Then we have, it's going to be a big change for a lot of us, which is good. Number 9, which is change. Sorry if you can see that. And the next one up is obviously the false person, which we know who that is. And if you don't, you better go within and ask Spirit to reveal that person to you. But you should already know, to be honest with you. And last but not least, is the second time this card is coming up. The Lovers. So I might actually just have a break and then do my... Is it the... Actually... Let's see. Let's see what animal spirits has to say. Let's see what the animal spirit deck has to say. Let's see. Right. So let's do the most. Do the most. And then we just still got to do that, split it into 3 and separate it and chop and change and this and that. So they are still a bit backwards, but they're not all in the right place. But hey. Right. Holy Angels, Holy Spirit. Can I have a couple from Animal spirit, please and thank you. Why did only, can I get 2 more for the animal spirit? Ooh. I didn't really want that many. Okay. We have the owl and the sea serpent. So let's see what these two bring. Let's see what it says for the owl and the sea serpent, shall we? All right. The owl has is upright with the line for it. Okay. So that would be air. Okay. The owl. Ooh, you want to see what the owl says? You ready? Abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. Okay. And it says the owl is a mysterious and outwardly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl is in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With our wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, secure. When out of balance, money quarrels, scarcity. To bring into balance, an offering. Right, now let's see. Right, the sea serpent, this represents spirit. So that's another good thing. It means you're on the right path. Right, so let's see. Oh, here, a sea serpent. Oh, it's so beautiful. It says, healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most, our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. Oh, that's really nice. Sea serpent loves us just the same like a mother. She wraps herself around us in. And the second chakra, the subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the Svastikshana chakra, located deep within the pelvic bowel. This chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire. It is associated with the water element. Okay, that's good. So that's that, guys. That was lovely doing that, actually. I might have a little break and do my chakra ones, like, yay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. High Priestess Unicorn. Over and out. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. If you're not, just keep on smiling, keep on shining, and let God in. Okay? Peace, guys. Love you, my soul tribe family. I love you, my soul tribe family.